Absolute hell world.
Rogan, he's got some things to learn. Yeah, he has this socialist thing, and he understands that, hey, to get the money to throw at everybody, they have to get that money from somewhere, and they'd be sucking it off of him. And then when he sees that he's getting that $200-300 million, that half of it's gonna go away from the government, you're gonna be like, oh, maybe I should move to Spain or something where they don't have taxes, and I can just get away from this shit. It's exactly what's gonna happen if any of these socialist agendas were passed. Anybody with any kind of money or anybody with any kind of skills are gonna flee. They're gonna run. It's gonna be like the biggest white flight and black flight and everything flight you ever seen in your life. It's gonna be a rich flight. It's exactly what's gonna happen. It's like, we wanna test it. Let's test this shit on California. It's like, yeah, pass all of them socialist agendas in California and make them their own country.
Absolute hell world.
And you watch how many people go there and how many people run from there. Everybody with not a skill in the world is gonna flock to California because it's like, oh, I don't have to do anything to get through life. I don't have to have any kind of skills. I don't have to have any mentality. I don't have to actually do anything. I just get a big check cut from the government, sit on my ass, and I type bullshit on Twitter all day long. That's what I want to do, even though, I'm good for nothing. And all the people with skills, they'll be like, well, I don't really have to do anything to get money, but I like to feel like I'm worth something, so I'm getting the fuck out of here. And that's exactly what will happen. Mark my words. You pass any of this socialist bullshit and you will have the biggest flight of talent and people with skills and any kind of knowledge base. They will just run for their lives. And people will be sitting there, their hands on their ass going, okay, who are we gonna take money from to give to us? There'll be nobody left. And if you don't believe me, all you gotta do is look at history. That's exactly what happened to Venezuela. It's like, oh wow, that was an awesome rich country. And all of a sudden they pass it. Everybody that had any kind of fucking talent, they bolted. They're out of there. It's like, go to Brazil, go to Mexico, get the hell out of there. It's like, yeah, and then now look at the country. Country is bullshit now. And they're like, oh, it's not our fault. We had great socialists. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, it's all bullshit.
Obama picked Biden to calm the fears of all the conservative boomer types. Which is funny because they were like, oh, we're scared of a progressive black man, so we need to get in a more conservative old white guy. That was Biden.
ShoeOnHead, get your shoe out of your ass, put it back on your head. This is reason number one. You're voting for Biden, the one person that the Bernie bros and everybody else was trying to get rid of. And that's the whole thing. It's like, they're the people that destroyed the party. And the Bernie bros and your movement will be totally destroyed and dismantled if you let them in office. Because they will have learned that, yeah, we can just get those people, those idiots, to vote for us no matter who's in front of them. And give them empty promises that'll never happen. So the Bernie movement, Biden gets elected, will be dead and buried. And that's it. And 4 years from now, it'll be gone. It'll be a distant memory. So the movement has a better chance if the Democrats realize that they can go nowhere without the Bernie people. You vote for them, they're gonna be like, yeah, we don't need them. We'll just keep going. Make them suffer. Like what I did in 2016. I said, they stole Bernie from me with Hillary. I said, fuck it, I ain't voting for Hillary. There's no fucking way I'm voting for that.
We're voting for the token conservative white man that Obama picked to calm the fears of the racist boomers. Hell world.
And now they're trying to do that double dip thing on you again. Like, yeah, they won't figure it out. By the time he's elected, they won't go, oh shit, we made a mistake. Yeah, and you don't understand. You gotta find somebody like Trump. That's the thing. There was two people like Trump in the 2016 elections. There was Bernie. He was an outsider, sort of. I mean, he was an independent, but he wasn't a Democrat. But he had this thing he's been spewing all his life about his type of government system. So people knew that he was legit. And Trump had new ideas also. He understood that the way the government was working now wasn't working at all. And both parties had a chance. And the Republicans, as much as they hated Trump, they let the voters decide. The voters said, we want Trump. They got Trump in there. And on the Democrat side, the voters said, we want Bernie. And the Democrat said, nope, fuck you voters. We're going to put in Hillary because she's running our party. It's all her money we're using. And she says she wants to be president. She wants to break that glass ceiling shit. Blah, blah, blah. The first woman president. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I want a woman president, but not Hillary. I would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard.
Didn't Biden draft the 1994 crime bill that has caused most of our problems? Yes. Absolute hell world.
You see that? Don't even have to say anything anymore. The nearer you get to the end of your little podcast, the more and more you realize in the back of your brain, what the fuck am I talking about? Vote for Biden. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, you better down your meds, like either that or smoke some good weed. Like the pharmaceuticals will fuck you up. Smoke some natural shit. That'll fix you. Yeah, that's what you ought to do. Do the Rogan thing. Get on that. Get on the mushroom kick. You'll be seeing better colors. Definitely. Chew on head. Get your shoe out of your butt. Back on your head.
Yang is a libertarian. Is he? I don't know. Is Yang a libertarian? Yeah. I guess you would call him like a left-wing libertarian in a way.
No, Andrew Yang is not a libertarian. Libertarian and socialist are completely different animals. A socialist, Andrew Yang, yeah, I like the guy. He's a great guy. But he just wants to take all your money and give it to people that don't deserve it. People that have not given any effort out of their lives. And like they say, we're going to give money to people that don't even want to work. Right from their mouth. We don't care. We just give it to anybody who wants it. Yeah, that'll work out really well. This way that, yeah, other people that are working and saying, okay, I'm the one that collects garbage. Why the fuck should I collect garbage? I'm gonna get paid anyway. All the people that are doing those shitty jobs, now, how are you gonna get those people to do those shitty jobs? Yeah, didn't think about that one, did you? Yeah, see, that's the thing, is you people don't think. And libertarian, I'm a libertarian. Very small government. Government should keep out of my business and not worry about what I'm doing. And only if I'm infringing on somebody else's life should they get involved. And that's it. All drugs should be legal. And yeah, okay, they should collect taxes on it and put it in facilities that help people get off drugs. Like Portugal. Look at Portugal, motherfuckers. They have a drug policy. It's been like no drug war for 20 years. And as soon as they implemented that, 80% reduction in crime violence, of drug-related violence, and 80% reduction in addiction. Yeah, the mainstream media doesn't talk about Portugal much because they don't want to hear those statistics.
Right now I'm back at my parents' house because I moved out of my apartment temporarily. I'm eventually gonna move again. Right now we're back. We're back being a neat parents' basement neat. Just for now. I don't know where I'm gonna move. It's not gonna be fucking New York though. Holy shit.
Before you move to another part of the country, Shoe, you better think of the reasons why you're moving. What are the exact reasons why you're moving from the place you are to the place you're gonna be? Yeah, and most likely you'll be moving to a Republican place that is clean, no crime, and perfect because they have proper government control and the way it should be working. And you're moving out of New York because Democrats have gone amok. And don't bring your politics to the new place where you're gonna live and fuck that up because I see it happening every day. That's why I moved out of the area where you're at now. I had to get away from that shit. Luckily, I moved out of it right when I seen it starting back in the 90s. I said, holy shit, this is getting bad. Let me the fuck out of here. Now the place I've moved to in Florida, I'm starting to see it. We gotta put a little tap on there. We gotta knock it down. Shit. So luckily, people around me, they have brain cells. And I think the next election, we're gonna stamp this shit right out. And you wanna deal with that kind of bullshit, move to California, move to New York. We don't care. You can have those states. They're ruined anyway. It's what happens.
Absolute hell world.
And they're the only ones that went on Rogan. You won't see Biden on Rogan. There's no way Biden will get anywhere near Joe Rogan. There's no possible way. Remember back in those days when Clinton, he went on the Arsenio Hall show? I mean, you don't remember that shit, but I do. And people were like, yeah, okay, he's talking like a normal human, which is what we want to see. Yeah, we didn't know that he was all bullshit, but because there wasn't an internet back then like it is now. But put Biden on Rogan. I want to see. I want to laugh for 2.5 hours. That would be fucking hilarious. And you know the Democratic operatives and his handlers would not let him anywhere near Joe Rogan. There is no fucking way. There's a, hey, can I be on Joe Rogan? And I'd be like, hell fucking no, get back in your basement, you motherfucker. You just listen to what we say. There's like no way you're going in front of Rogan. You let him ask and answer off the cuff questions and it'll just show the inner workings of Joe Biden. You don't want to see the inner workings of Joe Biden. It'll make your brain pop like it's already popped from those drugs you've been taking, Shoe.
Absolute hell world.
Democrats, the party of the pussies. Put a mask on. You might get sick. Fucking flu. It's the fucking flu. Look at the statistics. The statistics were so not bad that they had to start making shit up. Oh, Jermaine, he died of the Asian flu. Yeah. Well, what happened? Oh, well, he fell from this airplane about 30,000 feet up, hit the ground, and he fell into a razor blade factory, got all cut up, and then there was a herd of Doberman pinchers in the building protecting the razor blades, and they chomped the hell out of him. And then we got him to the hospital, and we tested his blood, and he had COVID in the system. He died of COVID.